Welcome back to the deep dive. You brought us a really interesting set of sources today, almost like a manual for personal attractiveness.
Yeah, quite comprehensive.
So our mission is to unpack that, pull out the actionable steps, create a kind of blueprint.
Moving beyond just the usual advice.
Exactly. We want to get into the why behind it all, how grooming, health, and style connect. And what jumps out immediately, looking at this material, is that it's not just about superficial changes, is it?
Not at all. It's really built around 3 core areas that link together.
Right, you've got personal grooming and hygiene, then health and body language,
Yeah.
and finally, style and, crucially, cultivating confidence.
Precisely. And that's the surprising through line in all the sources.
Mm.
Confidence isn't treated as just a nice side effect.
No.
No, it's positioned as the central thing, the main trait of attractiveness.
Okay.
So all the other steps, the details about haircuts or flossing, they're basically a system
A system for what?
for building and then
What?
projecting that internal discipline and self-assurance.
Ah, I see. So we're treating these steps like a blueprint for confidence.
Exactly. And we'll dig into the specific details the sources really hammer home.
Okay, let's do that. So, where do we start? The baseline.
The foundation.
Personal grooming and hygiene. The non-negotiables, basically.
The mandatory maintenance checklist, as you called it.
Right. And some of it seems obvious, showering regularly, brushing teeth, flossing, deodorant, maybe cologne.
Sure. Seems like common sense.
But the deep dive here isn't just what you do, it's the consistency, right? And maybe the signal it sends.
That's absolutely the key distinction. Why mention basics? Because being inconsistent there,
Yeah.
it's the quickest way to signal, well, disorganization or maybe a lack of self-regard.
Okay, that makes sense.
But if you consistently nail those basics, if they're just automatic, you're signaling reliability, discipline, not just that you're clean.
It's like the first layer of building confidence, but really subtle.
Exactly, the very first layer.
And that same level of care, that meticulousness, it extends right to the face, according to these sources.
Huge emphasis on skincare, a real commitment.
And it's specific, a consistent routine. Cleansing, moisturizing.
And the one they really flag is non-negotiable.
Sunscreen. Daily sunscreen use.
Yeah, and the skincare commitment itself is interesting. It's like a long-term investment in yourself.
How so?
Well, it signals you're thinking ahead, future-oriented. You're not just fixing today's problems. You're looking after your main visible asset long-term.
And healthy skin just looks vital, doesn't it? Youthful, maybe?
Universal markers of wellness, yeah. Plus, the daily habit reinforces that discipline we talked about.
Okay, so skin's covered. Then we move to hair. Regular maintenance, keeping it clean, styled.
Standard stuff so far.
But here's the detail I noticed. Making sure the haircut actually suits your specific face shape.
Ah, yes. That's crucial.
It implies you need to understand a bit about what? Geometry. Proportion.
It's the difference between just getting a haircut and getting your haircut. It's personalized.
So it's just self-awareness,
Yeah.
attention to detail.
Exactly. You've thought about how you present yourself, how to optimize your features, not just copy a trend.
Okay. Now, here's where the sources get, almost oddly specific and maybe a bit rigid. Managing facial hair. Okay, trim the beard, shave cleanly, fine. But then they mention tweezers.
Ah, the tweezers.
For nose hair, eyebrows. Is that really presented as critical? I mean, compared to, say, dental hygiene?
It comes up enough to seem mandatory, yeah. And here's the thinking, I believe.
Okay.
It's the ultimate hidden detail. Nobody's gonna, inspect your nose hairs up close.
Right. Hopefully not.
But you know it's handled. It's an act of meticulous self-policing.
So it's more about the internal feeling.
Yes. The psychological boost from managing those tiny, unseen details, the sort of behind-the-scenes work, it solidifies that feeling of being completely put together.
A kind of zero-tolerance policy for sloppiness, even where no one else sees it.
Precisely. It builds that internal standard.
That makes total sense now. It's an internal measure of self-respect. And I guess the same logic applies to nails.
Absolutely. The sources are very clear on that.
Keep them clean, trimmed, both fingernails and toenails. No excuses.
Yep. So if you pull this whole section together,
The showering, flossing, sunscreen, the tweezers, the nails.
it's all fundamentally about building self-discipline.
Yeah.
Even before anyone else notices, these consistent habits create an internal bedrock.
A foundation of self-respect.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nail this foundation and your confidence already has something solid to stand on.
Okay, so that's the baseline. Discipline, respect. Then the next pillar seems to be about amplifying that. taking it outwards.
Right. This is where we get into health and how you project yourself, the inner game and projection section.
Health and body language. Let's start with exercise. Obvious benefits for physique, of course.
Sure, with a visual component?
But your sources seem to highlight something else even more. The boost it gives to discipline and determination.
Yes. The physique is almost secondary to what it signals mentally.
Which
Self-efficacy. Someone who commits to regular, maybe challenging exercise looks like someone who can set goals and follow through.
that ability to stick with something.
It's inherently attractive. It suggests psychological stability, drive. That signal can be stronger than, how big their biceps are.
And that discipline shows up immediately in how you carry yourself, right?
Yeah.
Posture.
Essential. Standing tall, sitting up straight. It's the instant visual cue for confidence, alertness.
Posture's fascinating. It's internal and external.
How do you mean?
Well, when you physically straighten up, you tend to feel a bit more powerful.
True.
And others see you as more present, more authoritative. It's like a feedback loop.
And it costs nothing but practice.
Exactly. So beyond just the physical carriage, the sources also stress nonverbal warmth. Smiling, specifically.
The genuine smile.
Cited as making you appear much more approachable, happy, which is very attractive.
It connects back, doesn't it? If you've got the disciplined grooming, the strong posture, the smile is like the invitation. It shows your discipline doesn't make you cold or rigid. It says you're approachable, engaged.
Validates the other positive traits.
Right. And then finally, under health, we circle back to some real basics, sleep and hydration.
The sources link these directly to how you project yourself.
Clearly. Getting enough sleep helps your skin look better, obviously, but also mental clarity, energy levels.
Makes sense?
And staying hydrated, drinking plenty of water, again, good for skin, but also just overall well-being, which affects how you present.
And you really can't fake that glow, can you, of being properly rested and hydrated?
You absolutely cannot. If you're acing the grooming and exercise, but running on fumes and dehydrated,
It shows.
it shows. Your appearance will betray that lack of internal wellness
So sleep, water, exercise, these are the inputs.
that generate the visible signal of vitality. You look alert, engaged, resilient.
It's that combination, vitality plus discipline.
That's the real output of this whole section.
Okay. Foundation laid, projection amplified. Now for the final piece, step.
Exactly. Defining that outer layer. Projecting the inner feeling outwards.
This is where you translate that internal confidence into something visible, personalized. And the sources start with the core principle, the rule of fit.
Crucial.
Dressing well means clothes have to fit your body properly, be appropriate for the occasion.
And here's the key part.
They have to make you feel comfortable and confident.
Yes. The fit and the feeling seem more important than the brand name or chasing trends.
Why is fit so critical?
Because if the clothes don't fit well, it physically undermines everything else. That posture you worked on
Gone.
can be. An ill-fitting shirt makes open body language difficult. And feeling comfortable lets your genuine confidence shine. If you're physically uncomfortable or self-conscious about your clothes.
It masks the confidence you've built.
Exactly. It gets in the way.
Okay, so fit first. Then it moves beyond just looking neat to looking like yourself.
Finding your personal style.
Choosing clothes, accessories that actually express your personality. Style is an extension of who you are.
And this is a really powerful idea, I think. Attractiveness isn't about everyone looking the same.
No, it's about personality.
Right. Developing your own style shows you've developed self-awareness. You know what you like, what your strengths are.
And you use style to anchor that personality. It makes you memorable.
Definitely.
And once you have the core style down, the sources mention accessorizing thoughtfully.
The finishing touches.
Specifically mentioning things like a watch or perfume, using them to complement the outfit.
It signals intentionality again. Attention to detail. Remember the tweezers.
Ah, yes. It's the same principle.
It shows you didn't just grab random things. Each element was chosen. A good watch might signal, respect for time, structure.
Little subtle messages.
Exactly.
And all of this, the grooming details, the posture, the well-fitting clothes, the accessories, it all serves the main goal, right?
Cultivating confidence. That's the mission.
The sources are really clear. Lasting attractiveness comes from focusing on your strengths first, developing passions,
Building that inner substance.
then projecting the resulting confidence. Open body language, eye contact.
That distinction is so important. It's not fake it till you make it.
No,
It's build the inner reality, then let it show. You need the substance, the passions, the strengths to genuinely back up the confident posture and eye contact.
So, putting it all together, what's the takeaway for someone listening? How does this all work?
Well, the synthesis is that style isn't about following fashion magazines.
Okay.
It's the vehicle you use to project the confidence and personality you've already cultivated.
Through the grooming and the health habits,
Right. It's a feedback loop. Good habits in grooming and health build self-respect and discipline.
which builds real confidence.
And that genuine confidence is then broadcast effectively through your body language and your personalized style.
It's truly an inside-out approach.
Absolutely.
That's a fantastic framework. So, attractiveness isn't passive, it's holistic, consistent grooming, physical discipline for vitality, personal style.
All feeding that central action.
Wow.
Confidence.
It really reframes it as an active process of self-improvement, not just wanting to look good.
It does.
Yeah.
Which leads to a final thought, maybe something for you to ponder.
Okay.
Given how much the sources stress developing passions, focusing on strengths is the key to that core confidence,
Yeah.
how much of what we perceive as attractive is really about the external stuff, the exact haircut, the watch, and how much is just the visible glow, the manifestation of someone living a disciplined, passionate, engaged life.
Wow. That definitely takes it beyond just a checklist, something to really think about as you start putting these steps into practice with intention.
Mm-hmm.
That's our deep dive for today.